Welcome to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest updates across South Sudan and beyond. Today we bring you a special extended report covering two major stories making headline in South Sudan. First, the peaceful surrender of more than 3,000 guns by youth in Tonj. Coming after recent airstrike and state of emergency in Warab State. Second, the new testimonies in the ongoing court case involving suspended Vice President Dr. Riek Machar are the court hear from a key complainant about alleged collaboration with the Nuer Army group. Stay tuned as we break down this story, explain what they mean for the community, and give you a more human-grounded understanding of what is happening on the ground. Before we start, please help the channel by subscribing, turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Tonj's gun surrender. Our first story takes us to Warab State, where a major disarmament campaign has led to the surrender of at least 3,100 firearms by the youth in Tonj County. This comes shortly after airstrikes were carried out in neighboring Tonj East, where the military targeted group believed to be army and destabilizing the region. The government of South Sudan declared a state of emergency in Warab, and South Sudan People Defense Forces increased military operations. This pressure, combined with community involvement, encouraged many young men, known locally as Gelweng, to hand over their weapon voluntarily. How the surrender happened? Local authorities described the event as surprisingly peaceful. Colonel Riek Machar, the inspector of police for Tonj, said there was no major resistance. He explained that the traditional leader of cattle camp, known as Rorol, would work closely with chief. Together, they talked to the youth, encouraged dialogue, and convinced them to give up their weapon without fighting the security forces. He confirmed that 3,100 guns have been collected, ranging from assault rifle, long barrel gun, and homemade weapon commonly used during cattle raid or revenge attack. Why this matter? This disarmament is important because Tonj and much of Warab has faced years of intercommunal violence. Many of these conflicts are driven by cattle raiding, revenge killing, or dispute between rival groups. The youth often carry weapons not only for protection but also because of long-standing tradition and security concerns. Removing guns from the hand of youth could reduce deadly conflict, prevent cattle raid, improve movement between communities, strengthen rule of law, build trust between citizens and security forces. Colonel Riek Machar say all weapons collected have been documented and will be reported to state authorities in Kwajok. He also made a strong point. Now that the youth have surrendered their weapon, the government must take responsibility for protecting the communities. He said the government must guarantee security for the people whose protectors have laid down their arms. This disarmament wasn't a one-day exercise. It has been happening across several areas, including Alabik, Marialo, Akok, and other Payam. Authorities say more guns are expected to be handed over voluntarily as the process continues. The peaceful nature of the surrender suggests three major things. Local leaders play a big role than force. When elder and chief-led youth listened, youth are tired of conflict. Many simply want peace and stability, especially after recent bombing. Communities want protection, but not violence. They will surrender weapons if they trust that the government will protect them. If the government provides security, this could be a turning point for Warab, especially Tonj, which suffer internal fighting for many years. New testimony against Dr. Riek Machar. Our second major story comes from Juba, where the trial of South Sudan suspended first by President Dr. Riek Machar continues. Dr. Riek Machar, now 73 years old, is on trial along with 7 others. They face heavy charges including murder, treason, crime against humanity, terrorism, mass murder. These charges related to a deadly attack on the SSPDF base in Nasser County on March 3, 2025, where more than 200 soldiers, including Major General David Majudak, were killed. Who testified? The main complainant in the case is Captain Richard Gashi Apollo from the Internal Security Bureau. Captain Richard Gashi Apollo testified at Freedom Hall in Juba during the 21st session of the special court trial. Captain Richard Gashi Apollo told the court that Dr. Riek Machar allegedly shared intelligence with SPLA forces and the Nuer army to coordinate attack on the army garrison in Nasser. Dr. Riek Machar lawyer Warnyang Kir Warnyang challenged the testimony. He asked Captain Apollo to explain exactly how Dr. Riek Machar worked with the Nuer fighter. The complainant admitted he did not know the exact method. This raised question about whether the testimony was based on direct evidence or assumptions. The defense also questioned claimed that suspended Petroleum Minister Port Kang Shul supported the operation. Captain Apollo said Mr. Port Kang provided financial support but did not know the amount or exact details. The origin of the case. The prosecutor asked Captain Apollo why he brought the case forward. He said the National Security Service received intelligence on January 21st, 2025. According to this information, some individuals, including Port Kang, were allegedly funding the Nuer army to carry out attack in Nasser. He also named others, including Mampaldor and Gadwi Lampoch, accusing them of giving funding, mobilizing fighter, or providing intelligence. What happened next? The presiding judge, James Alala Deng, adjourned the hearing until November 17, 2025. More witnesses are expected to testify. The 8 accused individuals include Port Kang Shul, Mampaldor, Gadwi Lampoch, Lieutenant General Gabriel Doblam, Dr. Riek Machar, Camilo Gan Michael, Mading Yakrik, Dominic Gad Gokrik. This is one of the most sensitive and politically charged trials in the country's story. Now let's move to more reflective and analytical perspective based on the public discussion surrounding this case. Many people, both inside and outside South Sudan, are asking a simple question: is there enough evidence? From what has been publicly shared in court so far, there are key concerns. The main complainant could not explain how Dr. Riek Machar communicated or coordinated with the group. Usually, for a case this serious, clear evidence such as recording document or direct witness is expected. Some allegations are generally not specific, saying someone provided funding without stating how, when, or how much make the claim weak. The accusation may really rely heavily on intelligence reports that are not publicly verified. The Norway Army has a complicated story. They act independently in many cases, and linking them directly to a political figure requires solid proof. This does not mean the court will dismiss the case, but it raises the question of whether the accusations are based on verified evidence or on political pressure. As journalists, we do not take sides. Our duty is to present the information clearly, but it is also our responsibility to point out when evidence is unclear or incomplete. At this stage, based on what has been presented in the open court, it appears the case still lacks strong, clear evidence tying Dr. Riek Machar personally to the attack. We will continue following the case closely. Biakamal Kashang pa YouTube channel. Akajan lera me ban raiketin konalat karodian. Lera ni ambana kwen bana raike kwimentin chalado shakep. Keri pode shanong gwas me chalado nene. Chame di chopke kine dang jok with kor kel shaka kep. Kamwani tintaka Tonj North County. Mishit kaname gwaza kap kametin awabe ka kor keme shirinyal SSPDF chabuk rewishin gwinemi ka Tonj is dorajani. Gwami the military sikan group ki bon ngani sikan target karinyal. Shukuma marwaike akirma yadit sela de state of emergency chajalare wika warab state. South Sudan People Defense Forces awachu akarep ka peg midit. Ko bikan operation ma bikan ladre wishin gwinemi ko bikan maj bikan kakap. Awa page michikana me sha community chaga jako biga let kel. No. Awachi community shiga right ka bona shwal ke galweng a local militia titaka met shakam ka gwase dan kuma kirma yadit kana wachi kan met chop ke kindang dogu do korkel shikan ka sarenda ke shikan ka top chi local authorities ne kon tika boma kan shiga gajel non ka do badan en shi ngani ken shwal ke galweng militia shikan met shikan ka to balor atel kur shikan kamji security kan take doran shalke Tonj North. Chi inspector police ka Tonj North yala do nene she can make the to she can gajek. Wa mejiga ka ko shi traditional leader tinta ka kem wa chi ga right kan de kon langwani doran shalke rural wood chi ga let kel ka kwada which chi ga right kem wani chi kan wani jogo no to ba match bukumba kongang. Wa chu kan maken chu kan ka chu saranda. Meten cha kola kiten cha kef chupken kine dang jok with a korkel. Met totema ka tetka SSPDF revision winemi cha jo me cha jakwen ka ta dana shabin kaja. Shikana confirm no nena dewa jeno bateng wana ko ken tibi me ken babi kan kala saranda ke bikan kum no. Cha jo me la kol na bak ka jo dana shalat. What disarmament is very important lonka Tonj dor shalke warap ko awa kurung wante tenen men shalke intercommunal violence gwan mimo la jiwi la kana nyin kam ken karodien chaaju gujeno na me si mo gwa kashi chuong and when mo cha gujeno mo wa me ken wa ga kap bi mal be ben kam na ken chit kamanan shalin gwa me cha me ti chup ken dang dok wira korkel chaka kavaken ngani la kana jel kamen ni shang kala na karodien na mo chachu gujeno ngweno ba me ba ga kef ka ba ka ganga kume awan tim me sha me ken cha ga kebo ngo tanin kan ka bat pe ga cha kebo a ping midit wan tim ba kor ba ga kapchung tere kam ne ken ngwane tin chal ke galweng no ken yok ben awa bu kume wa ba ka kugang lo cha de ni cha ga jagre widien ko cha me ken cha ga kef cha ro cha SSPDF cha ka deploy ko bikan doromo bikan gang ngwen shalke galweng Malaysia kol na bakchela do nene ajene ka kor kamenni cha kan dial meti kon cha kep cha ka document amen jiken wa ba kanang rewi shalke kwajok ba kamne kon takalwang ala authorities tin rewi ka kwajok chigala do nene ngwen kon cha meken cha ka kan ba ka dil gang kume SSPDF cha jo me cha jala de ken wang wada shume na tema gurga jeno ne de ko kena content kan me ken ko to baga ka kuma SSPDF alor cha ga bikap ko bom shit kaman shari alaka traditional leader ke chief ke kwara konentere community gadian kan jang na me chala da kan dar gwano de yana ngaji no sha me ken shaga kaf ka kap ko kan yawa ba ka gang kuma kirma yadit wana kalar do dian gwasa me bana roi ka kwi Dr. Riek Machar raja bana linga ajen lukan jendang rawi de kelien te mi chalat gwasa men go cha Dr. Machar cha nyoko magwanga je kana netin konan tika kel bana lera bana je linka dob dande kon linka je Dr. Riek Machar kana ji kwara dang baro cha ka yen kel Dr. Riek Machar te kunu ni jen baro wi de diokan tema jen cha yen ka gwase dan chere mangai kona jen cha ja gwan ka cha ja chat ka duer to badge kan ju kwara kan duer to wa lut na tetin michal murder ka treason ka crime against humanity ka terrorism ka mass murder ichi ka na cikin ka luch kan cha ne ti chet ka dati agwaye da na chinwer waya me shi ka yetin ka SSPDF ka be se tre we ka na sa kanti michal ka we yara diu gwade sha de ni chuko kudangara woni am cha nektin kel ke major general David Majudak gwade shi ka gwatin ke nwer wayami an wala te gara misha te jere lokan cha luk won misha captain Richard Gashi Apollo general kel lat ke internal security bureau jenje testify ke chela do wona ka freedom walan walle kulukan jandang ru kelien kaluk Dr. Riek Machar kan jikwar yala do nene je court ke juke jaja jogono Dr. Riek Machar wache intelligence che jitop che ja kam de ni SPLAU kan enwer wayami ko bi kan de ni SSPDF tin tere wi kan nasar bi kan kama ajo machala da jaram mem chala captain Richard ne Dr. Riek Machar lawyer she ga mu chikana mo wer nyang kir wer nyang she chero chala gwas me che challenge ala tisman man chala da wuda mene ya captain Apollo che je tejin wonene anona adwo badien ti Dr. Riek Machar chele do kan enwer wayami ke che coordinator di shi janur me chalga captain Apollo che jala do kwajeje ajeni you do not know the exact method e cha use Dr. Riek Machar jeni kuije so ne me che tinglo din che nyok mnonga je ka ko jela ngati di ano chi Dr. Riek Machar jala kelke enwer wayami mitele method ke do me che nyot ke jen wo cha ne me cha jala ko jen ku testify ka court la ti ka wanti bulata ba ji kula nget ke je he defend lawyer but she can question ko ken jigana nyoka mi latken ka no ka kui petroleum ministry report council ka do be da na cha gwa nge no jen iche let kel ken wer wayame cha captain Apollo ba cha ile ne tibo ko captain Apollo chela do ejeni port council chen wer wayame she ga lo ka financial support lo she ko mo kayo but jen kana do be da nan shi port kang che yu che ko to je kana jalat he did not know the amount of exact detail but and one method was used by Potkang and over you baga jak kanwer waya mire we can answer ne me bo no doubt ke changet bo do badana shalat keje chi prosecutor bo chi ka captain Apollo teach amon baga jin tamna abi bular no ichi da kuma chare che dor che jalat kana Potkang kana jikware kala do ne national security service sikan intelligence sikan jek ne ka jen paikel chang jandang ro kel ka paikel won kin dang ro jandang ro with the eno cha information cha jen nong eno support kan che la do ne bu nor wai army bikan be zetere we kan answer e bikan amak ne ka chang jandang ro kel ka paikel won kin dang ro jandang ro de kan kor kan ne to e support kan e charwa kan nor wai army no ma ke be zandana tere which ka wi yara du kan answer jen boche mampal dor boche nyomo gonye je kana gadu lampoch che gonye no ken chicken norwaya mi chicken ga mobilize ke chicken ga fan chicken ga moke yo nyok bone chicken intelligence boche kana top ke rwandi ko la top ke ko kortara je nena e kana chaka kam norwaya mi chi presiding judge James Alala Deng Ramadan la look che chu nyoko mo kab je jok look cha kap ka changa wal baro ka pai welkel ronkin dangro jandangro dich mu nyot ni je lat ka do badana chalat keje ko de diala ko ne chalat gwas me riudien ka kai ne bane ne re ko ne chaluk ke de local ka Dr. Machar Port Kangchul, Mampal Dor, Gadwi Lampoch, Lieutenant General Gabriel Doblam, Dr. Riek Machar, Camilo Gad Michael, Mading Yagrik, Dominic Gad Gokrik, a Canadian Cornish Agwan, take a quarantine. Name a case me sensitive along, Ray Wickers South Sudan, Gajan Menyam, Koba, Diwich, Bakaluk. Mugi corner, then the corner child at Guasime. Ramadana complainer, K Ramadana Chirway. Menchi Dr. Machar, Chajagwan. And which Riek Machar is a right can where I am me. Jencha knew the guan will tell evident to know the Kotela record, Ketela document, K direct witness, Baronigan Bank, tell me is specified and what over into Dr. Machar, the coordinator can where I am me. You know. Kajo Charat Guasime what it in a kaidni, but Mudaba Manawu William Relukaname. Joe may again down the cornerling, Changfied YouTube channel, Korean take a getting corner lat Korean. Gorno Jin, Changfied YouTube channel, Bijan Cokin, and a banana Jacala Rodian Biatikamal. Bye bye.